Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is one of the first video in a series wherein I am going to explore uh, large language models and uh, different chat and conversational ML technologies. And let's see how it goes. The first thing that we are going to talk about in today's video is, of course, the much hyped and much talked about ChatGPT. Actually, I would be going to explore what ChatGPT Plus is, how to access it, and how it works. So it won't be a very technical, or I would say that minimal technicalities would be involved in this video. I'm not going to talk about the technologies or how it was trained or whatever. I am just going to approach this as a beginner and without the use of any jargon, and let us see how it goes. Okay, so as many of you might be knowing or might already be hearing about this awesome brand new technology, ChatGPT. Uh, Well, it is a new product from a company named OpenAI. And what OpenAI does is that OpenAI is a ML machine learning technology based company. Okay, this is the company logo, and they develop technologies in the machine learning domain. So this is the new product, and GPT-4 is actually the language model. The model, actually, in simple terms, the machine learning model, around which they have developed a chatbot named as ChatGPT. Okay, so when we say that, okay, ChatGPT this, ChatGPT that, so ChatGPT is a chatbot which is based around the language model or the machine learning model, GPT-4. Now, what is this? So this GPT-4 machine learning model is a natural language based model. That is, it is trained on natural language data, and it is able to generate natural language based, English language based text for you. So that's what it is on a very high level, right? So let us not worry about how it is trained or whatever. We are not going to dive deep into that. Our goal is to work with it and see how it works, what it gives us, and if it is useful to us or not. Okay, so how to access it? So this is the URL. I will give it in the description, uh, and you can go here, and then you can click on try ChatGPT. Okay, let me switch back to the cursor. Okay, and yep, so it would present you a screen wherein you can log in or sign up. So when you click on sign up, it would actually present you a page to create your account on there. You enter your email, or you use Google account, or a Microsoft account to log in. It would then um, send a verification code to your email. You put it here, and then you're good to go. So I'm not going to dive into how to create your account or anything, because uh, it is a self-explaining wizard. Once you proceed with it, you would get to know step by step what you need to do next. So assuming that you have created an account for you, so let us now click on it. Click on try on chat GPT, and I will log in into it since I have already created my account beforehand. Okay, and after logging in, here I am. So this is the entire page of ChatGPT Plus, and here is the text box wherein you are going to type your whatever text you want to either instruct ChatGPT that, okay, do me such and such things, the actions, which is otherwise known as prompt. So that those will be texts which you are going to type in here, and then ChatGPT would give you uh, some response. Now on the left hand side, all your chats would be saved. So the next time you log in, you are going to you can view your history, whatever you have you know uh, uh, typed in this text box, or basically the history of what you did during your last login. Now the ChatGPT also has this many examples. So you are going to if you are going to start and you know you want to have some quick examples which would enable you to try out what ChatGPT is capable of. So what you can do is that you can click on any one of this example and it would give you a response. We will get to it shortly. Then this box in the middle shows you what the capabilities are. So basically, ChatGPT would remember the context. That is, you have typed something, it had given you a reply, and then the next time you type something else, uh, it would it can correlate what you have typed now and what you have typed earlier, so to see that if there is a relation or not. We would also see a quick example of that. And then, as I said, that it also allows you to, it does remember the correlation, so it would allow you to provide follow-up corrections. Say it had responded with something, with some response, but you are not happy about the response, and you want to correct it. So you can tell ChatGPT to correct it, and it would be able to do that. And yeah, you cannot provide any inappropriate request, so it would straight away decline that. Now there are certain limitations that ChatGPT is again a machine learning model, and like other machine learning models, its weakest link, maybe the weakest uh, data point that it was trained on, and many times it can provide you incorrect information. So always double check its response if you are going to use that response to in some of your projects. Always double check that, always proofread that. Okay, and don't blindly depend upon ChatGPT. And it can also provide some, maybe some harmful instructions, so you need to be aware of that. And yeah, the training data that ChatGPT was trained on is limited to the year 2021. So it is not up to date. It is not, you cannot say that, okay, you ask some questions to ChatGPT and whatever information it would provide would be um, would be would be as per the latest information about the world. So its worldview is very limited to 2021. So being said that, let us start testing it. Okay, so as I said that there are examples over here. So let's say I will click on one of the examples. So it says that explain quantum computing in simple terms. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, so yeah, it has started to type something, and as you can see that it would generate some extensive or very short description of the question that you give. No need to. So here we are not going to test that if this information is correct or not, because my knowledge of quantum computing is very limited. So I cannot judge it based on what I know. And then there are other examples which you can follow. Now let us see if ChatGPT is able to interact with us. So let us say that I want to create a short story, okay, and I will type something. So let's say that uh, write a short story about a tortoise and a buffalo. So let's see what story ChatGPT generates. So as you can see that ChatGPT is generating something, and in the very first look, okay, so this might look like or this looks like a story, and it is still generating. Okay. um, so if you copy this somewhere, or even if you try to read this here, so it is something instructing, sorry, it is something interesting that is it has generated, right? So let us see what it has generated so far. Okay, so you can see here that it is really in the form of a story. So let me read a couple of sentences from here. Once upon a time, in a vast savanna, there lived a tortoise and a buffalo. They were unlikely friends, considering that one was small and slow, and the other was large and fast. But they shared a unique bond that nobody could break. So it has started a story in the same way that most story would start. Okay, with a description of the imaginary world that the story is set in. So reading this very first paragraph would feel like ChatGPT has generated a story which looks like it has been generated by a human. But if you look closely, just focus on these words, vast savanna. In my instruction here, I never said that the story was set in a vast savanna. So what if in your mind you thought that the story would not be set in savanna, but maybe in a rainforest? Okay, buffaloes don't appear in rainforest, but it's our story, right? So we can imagine many things. So what do? I go back, and then I would ask ChatGPT to correct it. Okay, so what I would say that uh, in the story, correct savanna to rainforest. So it's a simple instruction, right? So let's see um, what ChatGPT would generate for us. Okay, so it is again rewriting the entire story, and let's wait for it to complete, and then we would see that if it has made the corrections as we want. Okay, so I think it has completed. The story is complete. Let us go back to the top and check if it has really done something or not. Okay, you can see, right, the vast savanna is now converted into vast rainforest. Okay, so and let us scroll down a bit and see if it is the same. Okay, okay, here it is. So everywhere there where it had mentioned savanna earlier, now it has changed that to rainforest. Okay. Um, now add let's add a uh, mm, add a new character to the story. So let us ask ChatGPT to do that. Add a second character to the story who is a crow. So let us see what ChatGPT would generate. So okay, so it has now started to generate the story. So now what I will do is that I will stop generating the story now, and I'll just see if the third character, that is a crow, is included here. So you see it has included crow as well in the story. So it's pretty cool that it is behaving more like a person that you're talking to, right? So it would feel that you are talking to a person. You are editing things in real time. Okay, so that is one of the capability that you can generate stories. Now let us see if it can solve some problems for us. Okay, so now we will switch tracks and we'll ask it to write a Python write a Python program to sum two numbers. Now it is not a very difficult program to do, but anyways, I am just trying to figure out if it can generate some good code for us. Okay, let us see what is it is trying to generate. Okay, so what it has done is that um it would it has tried to write a program for us. So this is the code snippet, and it also tries to explain what it is trying to do, and it would also explain what this program does, right? It would try to explain that as well. Now this won't be, it has taken a shortest path, like it has generated a bunch of code lines, but it is not what a uh, it is not a program that we would generally want to write. Maybe we would create a function. So we can also ask ChatGPT to correct this one for us. And yeah, this is pretty cool. You see, right? It has also generated a example output for us. So okay, rewrite the program so that it is now a function. So let us see how what ChatGPT does.
Okay, so this is pretty cool actually.
Okay, so now you can see, right? It is actually written a function for us, a Python function, because the earlier code was in Python. It would now change the description, the example, as per the function it has written, and then it would uh, return you a nice set of uh, output as well. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now I'm not testing any complex program, so maybe you can go back and give it some complex problems to create some more complex programs. Now I have heard in Twitter community and elsewhere that people have generated complete functioning websites and games using ChatGPT. But yeah, go ahead and try it out and let me know in the comments if it was successful or how much mistakes it did. So that is one thing that remains to be explored from my side. So I will also try that, and you can also give it a shot. Okay, so yeah, so now ChatGPT, as we can see that it does create a story for us. It can generate programs for us, computer programs. Now let's see something else. I will try to ask it to create a resume for me. Write a resume for me so that I can apply for the position of senior data scien- data scientist. I have I I have a total of 13 years of experience. Okay, Let us see what it generates. Let's wait.
Okay, so what it does is that it could give a format and then it would try to generate a resume for you. So let's wait to see what it generates.
This is cool, Uh, what I expected was that you know ChatGPT would I expected that ChatGPT would generate some format like this and it would stop, but it didn't do so. It provided me a objective of my would-be resume, and then it and it also did provide a summary. Now the most clever part was that the skills, right? This might not be entirely true for my the skills that I really possess, but it is commendable that how ChatGPT generated and formatted or and arranged all these skills like I would do in a real resume, right? So now the point is not that if all these things are correct or not. So what you as a user can do, that now you have a proper structure, um, uh, which ChatGPT generated. You can copy this entire thing and you can modify it as per your need. Now that's where the real power of using ChatGPT lies. I mean, going beyond the hype, saying that ChatGPT has near human intelligence and so on. So it does not. Okay, at the end of the day, it's still a machine. It's still a machine learning model. It would it would be able to return you only those things that it knows from the training data on which it was trained on. But now the real power of such tools is that you have something to work on, right? So say for example, today I sit and start creating a resume and create all this structure and write all my things over here. It would take me at least an hour or so to get it right. But now to begin with, you have a proper format. I can just go in and okay, check that okay, this objective doesn't seem right. I can modify it, right? Or the summary is not what I would put. So I will just proofread and change something around here. So it saves a ton of my time, right? And also from programming perspective, let's say the program is sometimes more complex, and it would happen that ChatGPT won't be uh, giving you a perfect code like it did here. I would be changing something or adding something, but now I have a structure. I have a structure available to me, which I can take, I can modify, uh, and do stuffs, right? Otherwise it would have taken me much more time to do things. Okay. Now again, in the story example, if I am a story writer or I am going to write my maybe my first novel of a story, I just provide ChatGPT with as much clear description as I can, and it would give me a nice base story to begin with. I can take all of these things and then read it. If it does not suit my liking, either I can ask ChatGPT to correct it, or I can go ahead and change something. Now, instead of this, if I were to start things from scratch, writing even, and I am a new writer, writing even this much stuff would take me hell lot of your time. So yeah, so this is what ChatGPT can do, and this is what ChatGPT is able to do beyond the hype. And yeah, uh, as a last note, not everything is as straightforward it seems, right? As I said that at the end of the day, it is still a machine learning model, and it would only return you or able to generate stuff that it knows based on its limited knowledge of the world prior to 2021 or till October 2021 or so, and it still then it would make many mistakes. So it, as human, it's your job to proofread whatever ChatGPT has written and to cross check and validate all the things that it is returning before using all the generative stuff in your project. May it be programming, may it be resume writing, or may it be story writing or anything. Now it's not magic, okay? And don't give godly powers or think that ChatGPT is having a human-like uh, intelligence as the newspaper articles would let you to believe otherwise. It is not human-like. It does not have human intelligence yet. So treat it as such. Treat it as a I would say, for the lack of better words, treat it as an intelligent tool. But its intelligence does not surpass human intelligence. And if you keep these things in mind, then this ChatGPT as a tool is a very powerful tool which you can use in your daily life, no matter which stream of job you are or what you do. But you can definitely, with some cleverly engineered description instructions, you can use ChatGPT in your for making your work more productive. Okay, so this was all about this video. We will explore, or we'll try to explore some more such tech in the next video, or maybe try to build something using such techs. I'm just starting to explore this the world of this conversational tech, and let us see how far we go. So this was all about for today, and do let me know what all I can improve in my videos, as it was my very first video, and let's see. Okay, and so yeah, so that's it for today. Uh, so signing off. Thank you.